Hello everyone, I'm Boone Langston with Beyond the Brick here at Rose City Comic Con, and we're taking a look at the Lego stacks inspired by Ready Player One. All right, Mark, so you were on the build with this Ready Player One build, right?
Yes, one of 4 people.
Why don't you show us some of the things we got in the stacks here?
Well, this is the original one. We didn't want stuff to look symmetrical, so we used a lot of jumpers and tried to get different angles so it looked like it was just piled on top of each other and just built up very crudely. A lot of the scaffolding's fallen down, the ladders are all crooked, it's held together. The first one we actually did, a lot of them have actual sets. We used different Lego sets and threw them in there, modified them a little bit. And then as you get higher, they get a little fancier and a little more detailed. We have Wade climbing down right there. It actually started based off of the book. My wife and I sat down, started listening to the book as she was building trailers and I was building trailers, and then we started stacking them, and then this is kind of what we came up with.
How did you transport this mock to the convention?
Carefully, very carefully. We did build them to where they could come apart. In here, this actually lifts up and it can stack next to it in a bin and we can transport it. Same thing with this one right here. The crane over here that spins around actually breaks down. That way we can box it all up, take it somewhere and set it back up.
Can you tell me a little bit about how the crane is working here?
Yeah, it has a motor down in here and basically some Technic rod that's linked together running up. And then under here, we actually have some of the Bionicle spheres that we use as like ball bearings, and it spins around on those.
That's really cool. So you've got a couple of different power systems here, right? So we've got a battery box. What's
Battery
this
box here.
doing?
We're actually using that to counterbalance the weight of the trailer, but then it's also kind of powering the lights that are just up there, just to give it a little bit more light and movement.
And then how is the gear system run down here?
We have an elaborate gear system to kind of lower the speed so it goes around slowly, and it's basically just a series of Technic rods and pins and gears, and then it's powered by the motor, and then it has a remote and a battery box. Really simple.
So you started building this based on descriptions from the book. How did you feel when the movie trailer came out?
A little bit more inspired. The book was inspiring enough, and we listened or read over when the author is describing the stacks. But then to see them in the trailer was really cool. So we kind of based the later stuff once that came out off of the trailer.
You showed me the minifigure that represents Wade. Is Wade's hideout in this stacks?
Yeah, we do have it hidden back in here, and it's just a simple little van. The back door opens. There's nothing in there currently, but everything's still kind of a work in progress, and we hope to do more stacks.
So if you guys want to see a video about how this thing was made, please check the description below. Mark, thank you so much for talking to us about the stacks. Thank you for watching.